Oh, let me hold a crypto dollar. What is going on, everybody? What a time to be alive. Um, who just got done watching Charlie's show? Because I did. That's why I was late. I was enjoying Charlie's show so much. But welcome to my show, Interview with the Man. Episode 69. Oh, buddy. It's going to be a good one. Episode 69. It is very symbolic of what we're going to be talking about today. So, we got 12 people in the hizzle. Been getting a lot of people telling me that they want me to make my icon me wearing sunglasses in a robe, and I just think it's so ridiculous. Yeah, it's so funny that I might give it a go. Nonetheless, entertainment coming from the chat. Let's see what's going on. Wow, connection's kind of all over the place. Going from 2 to 15 to 0. Peter, what's up? Ben Moose, what's up? Cody, what's up? Tony S, what's up? Vincent Vale. Joe Sherwood, what's up? We're going to talk after this. Yeah, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd. We are going to do body language mastery, quarter 2 enrollment. Gets you full access to the course with me, and you get access to webinars, and that's going to happen today for the quarter 1 guys. Today there's a webinar after the show. Won't be anything too crazy, but a little catch up, get my fingers back on the pulse of the community and see what's going on, how everybody's doing. And we'll be doing that for the rest of the working week up till Friday. So definitely, if you guys are in the group, I'll be posting it in the Facebook group, and then I'll also be posting it on the private email list. If you want to get in on this community, like I said, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd, Body Language Mastery, you get access to the all men's only Facebook group, webinars, and a 1-hour top to bottom breakdown of the female body language. A lot of people in the house today. Today we're going to talk about very interesting. We're going to talk what I call red pill revolutions, right? And revolutions as in it's a circle, and it's kind of symbolic. It's because the 69 kind of it is sexual in its nature. In obviously in English language we make the jokes about 69, but it's very symbolic of what can happen if you there's multiple ways you can go with the red pill knowledge. My goal ultimately is to let every man live his life as long as he's choosing. When you're like more blue pilled guy, you kind of are programmed, if you will. NPC. You have no free will, no choice. You're just kind of brain dead, and you're marching towards your doom most of the times. Like if you believe typical blue pill stuff. But no, it seems that the world's waking up, and a lot of things are changing. The truth of every civilization lies in the comment section of the said social media posts. The YouTube comment section is probably my most entertaining thing to read on the internet. It really is something else. For you guys that have Twitter, be sure to follow me on Twitter here at Modern Life John. I'm at 839, trying to crack 2,000. And yep, I'm tweeting a little bit about Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin's price is going up pretty fast. I think it's at 8,200 right now. So I've got my eyes on it very, very closely. As you guys know, the business partner of this show is Charlie from the Tokyo Crypto Show. And he's actually in New York right now because he went to a seminar with some heavy hitters in the cryptocurrency world. Everybody who's taken action has made money. Now, I'm not telling you to buy into crypto. As I said on the other show, this is not financial advice, but there are guys who have been in the Facebook group as well. We've been talking about it, and nobody's made like hundreds of thousands, but there's been a couple of pockets lined, and it's not a bad thing. It's completely legal. It's good stuff. It's just a new currency. We've got some new members in the house. Ivor, what's up? '09 Shelby, what's up? Rob Cruz, what's up, buddy? Supremely Sublime, I haven't seen you in a while. Icon with the sunglasses and kimono. Gotta get my fan too, my super luxurious Vietnam fan. T21 Surfer, what's up, dude? Chris Wilson, what is up? Chris Wilson, how are you doing over there in Vietnam? Or not Vietnam, Philippines. All right. So, today we're going to talk about what I call the red pill revolution, right? Let's just jump right into it. And I broke it down into six parts. And let's just jump right into it. Now, this will kind of explain, kind of give you a TLDR of what happens on when you become like super red pilled and become really good with girls. Okay, let me just tell you, from an experienced womanizer. Okay, I'll just tell you, it's not all glitz and glamour. Okay, it does seem like it's awesome, and there are times as a guy, when you're just an average guy, like I'm just like a random dude. But you can get a bunch of sex and all the girls like you, and it's just an awesome feeling. But there are downsides that come with it, and I'm just gonna just kind of break it all down, how it's been for me, at least the type of alpha that I am, if you will, right? And I use that term lightly. It's just more of it's a placeholder, as Rollo likes to say. But yeah, there are, let's see, I have about five points I want to make. And then the phone number is on the screen. If you guys want to call in, you got a question, comment, concern, 657-383-1318. Call in. Let's see what's going on. Vincent Vale says, definitely kicking myself for not getting BTC, but it's influencing some stocks that I plan on trading. Okay, it's all good. There's plenty of future in the head. There's plenty of years in your future, is what I'm gonna say. So about that Okinawa trip, says Trophy Dolphin. Yes, it's going down. Me and Cultivate Crypto, we're planning July, Okinawa. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, man. I am Roscom. What about you, Ivor? Ivor's talking to somebody in the chat. Doing great. Would love to tell you about it sometime soon. Yeah, let me know, Chris. We'll have you come in or talk on the show, or feel free to call in and tell me about it. Okay, and then Project Les. Yeah, you guys are gonna connect on the Facebook group. Good. All right. So yeah, we got a good amount of people here. If you guys want to click the like button, that'll help, and feel free to talk and ask questions in the chat. And yeah, I'll just break down. So okay. So I have five steps. Okay, 5 stages that I personally went through, and that I think that a lot of guys fall into this cycle for sure. Okay, so it's the first thing is like you have stage 1 is what I call red pill realization, right? So red pill realization is when you finally get unplugged and you realize, just the truth about human nature and human sexual dynamics, right? Like the real stuff, not the like, hey, if you come to a girl's house every day with a flower, she will love you forever and ever and ever. It doesn't work like that, right? It would be nice if it did. It'd be easier. But unfortunately, that's why they say you got to take the red pill, see things for what they really are. And that's what the first part is. Red pill realization. You realize like, oh shit, my reality is like shattered. Like the lie I believe basically before was just a lie. And then you realize, you have to like, in order to get quality women, you got to do, I call it like, you got to flex your DNA, right? Everybody's DNA has like a maximized version. Like if you woke up clean, ate, clean as fuck, like didn't drink alcohol, didn't smoke cigarettes, nothing, always slept 8-9 hours. Like if you can like optimize yourself, like you can flex your DNA, like you can look really good for like, no matter what type of person you are, even if you're tall, you're short, or whatever. And that's the ideal like situation to be in when you're trying to learn a game, because it just makes the deal a lot sweeter for a lot of girls, and especially because obesity is getting more prevalent all over the planet. No matter what, even here in Japan, which has the lowest obesity rate in the world, it's still going up here too, due to like processed foods. But having a jacked body is really a good buffer if you want to like deal with like kind of the harshness of the realities of the dating world. Because if you're trying to learn dating and you're not like in super good shape, it's not gonna kill you, but it's certainly easier when you're jacked, you're goal oriented, you're purpose driven. You just have like a fire in you compared to like, some people don't. They are okay with living a life of comfort and stuff like that. But comfort ultimately, if you get too comfortable, and we're going to talk about that today. We're covering the whole thing, so this isn't me like accusing or throwing guilt around. I'm just going to talk about everything from that I've seen in my experience in my life. And so, getting comfortable is usually not a good thing. It feels good at the moment, but you pay one way or the other. So we talk about that as well. And some people take the way of comfort, and short term it may seem good, but long term you should always be playing the long game. And long term, sometimes it's not the good thing to do. But anyways, going back to the point, red pill realization. That's the first part. And when you're just like, okay, shit, I gotta get jacked. I gotta practice. The big three that I always talk about: make money, make muscles, and just learn some game, right? Just so because there are, it is what it is. There are some bad chicks out there that if you happen to be a guy who's very successful, makes upper six figures, or even, six figures or more, that is enough incentive for a devious, woman and or person to come in and try to like, vampire some of the resources off of you. And that's just part of becoming more successful, is like you just attract those types of people. And doing these three things, make money, make muscles, and learn game, this kind of gives you a good advantage on the world, right? Let's see. Big Gook says physique is a force multiplier for game. It lets you get away with so much more. It really does. It's truly a buffer. Like if you're a guy and you're pretty good shape and you're trying to figure out the girl thing, it's a little bit, you're playing it a little bit on easier mode. But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, hey, I'll be honest with you, like big part of the reason I used to go so heavy in the gym is because I just wanted to look super good to get the best quality girls out there. And it worked. So going back to that red pill realization, that's part one. Okay. So boom, you realize like, okay, I have got to change or nothing's going to change. Right. And then, some people call it like the red pill anger phase, whatever. But I call this one just the part two is the red pill repair, right? When you start looking at parts of your life that are like kind of, not exactly where you want them to be, or that you should be doing, or that are better, just because they lead to your better fulfillment as a person. And like, if you're goal oriented, it also helps you, achieve your goals. By addressing things in your life, maybe you're a little, when I came back from Hawaii, when I went from Hawaii to Osaka, when I came back, as a taxi driver in Hawaii, you're always sitting down. So I was always sitting down eating. So I did gain some weight, and so I decided like that back then like that's when I needed like okay I need to get back in tip top shape, and I worked out for like 9 months straight and got in really really good shape, and that was part of a red pill repair, right? And your initial one will be kind of sloppy, but as you will see, this can become a cycle for some people, and I want to just bring it up. Andy says, can a girl ignoring you mean she's interested? Theoretically, yes. Yes, that is possible. She might be trying to play a game. I used to see this one girl when I used to work at this place called Sears call center. I remember I had the hottest girl in there, and I was like, I'm gonna ignore the shit out of this girl. I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm gonna be super nice to everybody except for her, and it worked out. So yeah, man. No, females love attention. Oh, we got a caller. 504 on the air here. 504, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Joe.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Are you taking questions about finance?
About Binance?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about Binance.
Because, I bought in at 6,000, or right under 6,000 for Bitcoin, which is good advice. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
I'm trying to set up this Binance account, and it's a little confusing to navigate. I think it's saying that you need to have cryptocurrency to buy the Binance with.
Yeah.
I really can't. I don't understand how to navigate, even putting money in there to even begin the process.
Yeah, if you want, I could talk to you after. It's pretty easy. I can show you how to do it. You gotta buy the Binance coin with another cryptocurrency. I bought it with Bitcoin last year when it was like $9. I made that transaction, and then later it was able to pay off. And yeah, I think it's a good time. Not financial advice, but I think Binance coin is a long-term, very good coin just based on the utility of Binance itself as an exchange. I don't think Binance is going to go anywhere poorly as a company. They're very, very well led. They're like the Google of the cryptocurrency exchange worlds right now. So, and even how they handled, like recently they just got hacked for 7,000 Bitcoin, and it was like a drop in the bucket. They handled it perfectly. Like it was good PR. So, yeah, long story short, yeah, after this, I can help you one-on-one with that because, we have been working, and we'll catch up on other stuff as well. All right?
Yeah, no problem. I'm not going to be able to talk for a while. I'm actually on the way in to some training. But,
all right.
No, that's no problem. I thought there might have been something small I was overlooking.
No, you just gotta move some Bitcoin onto the account, and then you'll be set from there. You'll be able to buy. But I can tell you later for sure. It'll be no problem.
Yeah, and don't forget to mention about living life through viewing life and moving forward your life with a red pill lens. It can be, I guess, lonely for lack of better words sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about the whole 9 yards. Just getting started here. But thanks for calling in, man. I'm going to let you go. And we'll catch up after the show for sure. All right, later, dude.
All right, y'all have a good one.
That's our man Joe from Louisiana. I hope you guys could hear that. I don't know if... hope you guys could have heard that. I thought my speaker was connected. Okay, now I think it's connected now. Yeah, that's Joe calling in about Binance Coin, which I'll give him some advice on that. But yeah, overall we talk. Jesus. All right. My speaker's possessed. I don't know how that just happened, but okay. There's a ghost here. Anyways, let's get back to get on topic here. Yeah, red pill repair. So the red pill repair, that's when you start, you know, doing the work that needs to be doing. You losing the weight. Maybe there's this like promotion or something that you wanted to try for, or some kind of competition or whatever, and we were kind of running from it or whatever, and you just finally decide to, walk towards it and get that part of your life handled, right? That's part of the mentality that allows you um, to like succeed and get where you want to be in regards to like fulfillment. Not only just like winning, like, oh, I'm fucking bitches and I'm got all this money and stuff. And if you're motivated by stuff like that, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you'll see, the revolutions of the red pill. I'm just giving you it's a cycle, right? It's very funny. It's a very interesting cycle. So from point number 2, red pill repair, you go to point number 3, stage 3, which is the red pill respawn. Okay, so now you've been crushing it. Let's say like you really crushed it in the gym, and for 6 months you were just like super fitness alpha man, like every macro, every hour of sleep tracked, every drop of water. Let's like say you just crushed it, and 6 months later you're like, boom, you're in super super good shape. You're studying game, maybe you got a consultation, maybe you joined a community, maybe you watched a couple YouTube videos, right? And you practice some stuff, and like I said, learning how to navigate the world socially, and to perhaps meet a woman that would be attracted to you, and taking it to the next level. Like, it is a skill that you can learn, and it's just, there's nothing wrong with learning it, right? It's nothing at all. It's just normal. Like, if you want to learn something, it's a very logical approach. Like, if you want to learn something, find the person who can do it and then learn from them. And so that's a big part about learning game, and that allows you to have a little bit more freedom in life. Taste a little bit of the rainbow. And it's good. It's good to have choice too. When you have choice, the more you experience as men, the more you realize what you like and what you don't like, and that it becomes more and more narrow. The more you experience. Peter says, "Cool. I'm somewhere between stage 1 and 2." I would say, yeah, that's good. That's a good assessment. You're still young, Peter. There's plenty of vagina in your future. Trust me. Yeah. So the red pill respawn, and that's when, like, maybe you wanted to take a chance at a business move, and it was something you really wanted to do, and you were afraid, but you did it. You pulled it off. And maybe you got rewarded with like a large sum of money, or a large recognition from somebody. All these things radiating on you, and you're just like fully, like, you're just like won the heavyweight title. You're just feeling great. You're doing great. And girls like you. It's like clockwork. Okay. And then this leads into stage number 4. Okay. This is very, very interesting, and it's very funny because I don't know if it's proven to happen in the animal kingdom, but I've heard of it. Okay, but stage number 4 is the red pill gluttony stage, and what happens is, you get so good with game, right? Because when you're jacked and you're on fire, something happens with some guys that after they have a bunch of sex with, like, let's say you have a good week and you sleep with, like, 3 girls or in 1 week, right? Something like that. your body and your DNA is going to be telling you, it's going to be pumping you full of hormones, telling like, dude, you did the right thing. You are spreading seed. You are killing the game. This franchise is growing. And, you know, that can take your edge away. Okay. And this is what happens when you start having a lot of successful women, when they start to like fall in love with you, okay, what they're gonna do is they're gonna start slowly but surely sabotaging you, and like not in a bad way. Like they this is their twisted, fucked up way of loving you. But they'll start feeding you some extra food, or be like, oh, baby, you don't have to go to the gym, or you don't have to work so much, and maybe have 3 or 4 girlfriends, right? And you're seeing a new girl every other day. Life is fine and dandy. All the girls love you. Everything's going good. You are pretty jacked, and um, once you get really, really jacked, like even if you don't go to the gym a lot, if you're in this red pill gluttony stage, you can still, like, all the sex you're getting will lean you out, because you won't be eating as much calories. You'll just be banging and having sex and sleeping, and it kind of, you can lean out. It's happened to me as well. So but if you let it continue to slide, then that's when you start to fall off a little bit. You start letting your physical appearance slide a little bit. And maybe you're not hitting the gym as often as you should. And then maybe you're not working as hard as you should. And then your business starts to take a little bit of a hit. That's when the red pill gluttony stage, which is number 4, that's when it kind of slides into, what I call number 5, which is the red pill relapse, right? Red pill relapse. And that is when you kind of fall back to, stage 2, when you have to do the red pill repair. You're not too damaged, if you will. Like, you didn't let yourself go completely. And the most important thing is that your mindset stayed the same. Is that your mindset was still the same. Okay. But other than that, your all the gains, if you will, they kind of bring you back in a circle. And that's why the title of this episode is The Red Pill Revolutions. And that's what I've noticed for me. And it's like kind of like, but as every time I go through this cycle, right? Every time I go through this cycle, I learn more and more and more. Like, you're forever learning with the red pill lifestyle. And, it's very, I think it's very beneficial for you to be aware that this type of lifestyle can exist. Now I'm not saying this is absolute. Okay, this is just for me. So I put a 5A, and there's something like what I call, these guys are just what I call the red pill retainers. And some guys, they just constantly maintain that top, 10%, that top 10% lifestyle, and they're constantly always tracking their macros. They're always on the ball. There are some people that are just like pretty much almost always on the ball no matter what. For people like me, I just said, like, I went to Vietnam. I had a good time, and just, it's good to take a look at like how everything does indeed go in a circle. But the red pill retainer guys, they kind of keep it steady and keep it going. So those type of guys, I would imagine like Carl from Black Label Logic, based just off of the way I've talked to him. Like he seems like he just is always in tip top, kind of tip top shape. But Donovan also mentioned this before on his channel, and it just I also found was a very interesting point. That it does the player lifestyle. It does it does take a toll on you. Not saying that like oh my god, woe is me, but it's a big time investment, and it's a big it can be an endless chasing the dragon kind of thing. But ultimately, it's good to like be aware of like what is possible and what is happening out there. So that's what it's been like for me, and there are many different like aspects of it. But I don't know. Have you guys seen yourself in some of these situations before? Let me check the chat, and do feel free to call in 657-383-1318. Let me go back to the chat here. If you ever played GTA San Andreas, you can upskill your character, change him, upskill him. Once you turn the game from the PlayStation to you as a person, the ease of growth is stunning. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Extremely true. Greg B, what's up? It was faint at first, but it got better. Good call, Jacob. Project Les says, Sabotage, you all right? Can I come around more often? Why are you working so much? You doing this for yourself or Instagram? Blah blah blah. Oy, sounds like a wonderful person. Yeah, it's funny. Ivor says the women will try to do is test you to see if you're what you say you are. Yeah. They will try to destroy the thing they are attracted to. Example given, sabotage your gym routine. Yeah. When you let that shit slide, they lose attraction to you because they regard you as fake and is not real. Wow. Very insightful and correct, Ivor. Joe says, I'm there. I'm all fucked out, refocusing, resetting. Yes. Ed says, that's not very nice. I'm gonna delete that. Don't be D-bag. Ivor says Black Label Logic was fat at one point, well over 300 pounds. Wow. And Ryan talked to him about it on YouTube. I had no idea. I have never been 300 pounds. I've never even been 200 pounds. I've always been more of a Spider-Man kind of build. Yeah, keeping muscles should be your top priority. Yep. You need to be attractive to other women at all times. Yes. Keeping your orbiters interested. Absolutely. It's a good indicator to let you know if you're slipping or not. Trophy Dolphin says, I think the advice is teaching us how to live the player lifestyle. Try and slay the dragon without having to spend a lot of money, having the best equipment. Oh, just to let you know, like, some people, the player lifestyle, like I talked about it before, like the infinite playboy. That's definitely not me. I do not want to be the infinite playboy. And I'm not saying that my way of thinking is absolute and correct. But I'm just saying that, for me, I have seen where this red pill lifestyle can sometimes unintentionally isolate a man when he's older. And some people are okay with that. But as for me, I want to grow old with a family. And that's just my preference, right? And that's what the whole purpose of this channel is just to give you guys the opportunity and the choice to make the action that will, make your future. That is the main point. Let me see what else is going on here. So yeah, a little slow today, and I might cut it here and just jump right into the webinars. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna have a little short show today, but we'll be back tomorrow with the Tokyo Crypto Show featuring me. I might have a guest. We'll see. I gotta see if I can line somebody up. I met with my my buddy who is in cybersecurity, and this guy like sees everything. He thinks everybody's a spy. I'm gonna try to see if he wants to come on the show, and we're gonna talk about cybersecurity with cryptocurrencies. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for listening. Get on the Body Language Mastery course waiting list by going to modernlifedating.com. Click on Body Language Mastery and then put your best email on that tab right there. And from there, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd. John transitioning from warrior to sage, successful at slaying, now teaching. Thank you very much, Conk. Get the likes up, guys. 38. Yeah. So then I'm just going to do a mass email to all you guys in the Body Language Mastery course. So feel free to pop in. We have a one-on-one with more private questions. And I will see you guys soon if you're in the course. We'll talk on the private webinar. See ya.